A win for Florida State, a dominating win, a statement win in this one. Florida State by 3 touchdowns, 45-24 the final. LSU offense was never in a rhythm. The defense could not contain Travis, Coleman, or Wilson. Keon Coleman, the Opelousas native, 9 catches, 122 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then Johnny Wilson, a 6'7" receiver, 7 catches, 104 yards. Going into this matchup, Juan, we knew that would be the biggest matchup.
Yep.
Florida State's receivers versus LSU's cornerbacks, and that was the biggest mismatch in this game.
I think that Florida State read the scouting report and said,
Yep.
You know what, I like our guys at receiver against their small guys at corner, and that was going to be the struggle.
Yeah.
As promised, all night long. Garland Gillen following the Tigers in Orlando. He joins us live with more. Garland, no one saw a 45-24 scoreline in which LSU offense disappears. Your thought on tonight's game?
Yeah, well, in that second half, to be outscored at 1.31-0, Brian Thomas got a late touchdown there after Mike Norvell was trying to run up the score at the very end there. It could have took a knee at the very end there with about 1:45 left. Instead, they went in for that touchdown there. Florida State's trying to show that they're back on the map, that, you know, the old days of Bobby Bowden are returning. But for the LSU Tigers, Juan, Madeline and you talked about it before you came to me, numerous times on overtime. I think I said on final bet, final play. The cornerback spot for LSU was my biggest concern going into training camp, going into this week when you had Deuce Chestnut, Zy Alexander, Sage Ryan. You didn't have a lot of depth there, and they got totally exposed by Keon Coleman, who played his high school ball at Opelousas Catholic, went to Michigan State, then transferred to Florida State. He absolutely ate up Deuce Chestnut, hit Major Burns for a touchdown also. He was a total game changer for the Seminoles, and that was just the disappointment of the second half. Juan, the offense couldn't get anything going, and Florida State, on the other hand, got everything going and completely embarrassed the LSU defense.
Garland, it definitely seemed like it was personal tonight for the Louisiana native, Keon Coleman. But to talk about the quarterbacks, a couple of Heisman hopefuls in this game, LSU's Jaden Daniels versus Florida State's Jordan Travis. How did you like Jaden Daniels' performance? It was a little bit shaky. Meanwhile, Jordan Travis definitely made a statement in this one.
Yeah, Jordan Travis just had his way in the pocket, and I thought, after what happened last year and with Harold Perkins on the team now and starting, I thought that was going to be different. He was doing some spying on Jordan Travis. It just didn't work. Probably have been better off just blitzing Jordan Travis from Harold Perkins. He kind of didn't show up tonight, Harold Perkins. That was a big talking point in the press box tonight. I was no doubt keying in on that because I want to see Harold Perkins put a little hurt on Jordan Travis. It just never happened. He was free to run in the pocket. I don't know how much Mason Smith would have made a difference in this game. I'll give it to Mekhi Wingo. That big guy was getting in the backfield a lot, but Jordan Travis made the plays when it counted. On the other sideline, Jaden Daniels had some big plays. Those fourth down conversions, I tweeted it out. LSU was 0 for 2 when it mattered most, and Florida State was 1 for 1. Hit him on that big reception that got him inside the 10 when they went for it on fourth down. Listen, Jaden Daniels, I don't think is a problem with this team, okay? I think he's still one of the top quarterbacks, not only in the SEC, but in the country. Jordan Travis on the other sideline looked better tonight, but Jaden Daniels will have great games. He was probably the fastest guy on the field for both teams.